We got the yellow key, so we can open like 2 doors with the yellow key.
Ah! Oh my gosh! Oh, that legit scared me.
It's really cool. Okay, did you record the audio by yourself, Andrew? Because it's...
What is up, peeps? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to yet another episode of Unreal Creations by us, and also in partnership with Epic Games, a series set to actually showcase Fortnite devs and creatives and some amazing maps out there. As per usual, our DMs are open if you guys want to send us any amazing maps. Today we sat down with a video game and map designer who has been doing this for almost a decade, has worked on dozens of projects, including this one, where you're taking a scenic route down the road, a woman stops you, and you find your way up to a mansion, and that's all I'm going to tell you guys. It's a horror game, okay, with a bit of a twist. And again, we love doing this series, so if you guys know any Fortnite creators, or if you yourself have made Fortnite creations, our DMs are always open for stories like this. Truly, one of my favorite things to do is to share dev projects. I hope to do this more in the future, and thanks to Epic Games and Fortnite and all of you guys watching. I love sitting down and talking with these people because they have such a wide array of backgrounds, and it's been super fun.
So I'm Wertandrew. I'm a UGC game developer. I've been doing this for 10 years as a hobby and another 10 years professionally. I worked with various brands in the past, like NVIDIA, O2, Wizard, Bungie, Square Enix, Coca-Cola, Epic Games. Generally, I'm a guy that makes games inside games. Like, I don't like to take it to start from the beginning. I like to take a couple of assets and use my expertise to just full on bring a new story or a total conversion to the existing assets or stories or environments or themes, you know.
So
yeah.
a lot of experience, a lot of dev experience or video game experience in your background. So when did you come across UEFN? Was it early on?
Yeah, I was actually part of the alpha group as well. I've been giving feedback since the beginning of Fortnite Creative for Fortnite Creative. So I've been very close and helping Epic all the way with community feedback and trying to improve the ecosystem, the platform, and the tools. Then I went solo to make my own and just start to see all the tools from the beginning till the end by myself. And that's when I made Domus Mortem, which is the project that I'm showcasing here.
Can you describe this specific island a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. So Domus Mortem is a recreation of Domus Mortem that I made 10 years ago in another engine. It starts like a cliche horror experience where you found the haunted house, you're like trapped in. What happens? There's a little girl that is haunting it. Like, I wanted it to feel very mainstream, very like nothing specific. But then like spin it the whole thing around at the end and just make a completely different story at the end that nobody expects. And that was something like a concept that I've been developing for many years. Like, I think even before Game Globe, I remade the same idea before in like a paper and then in a Flash game. I don't know if you guys remember Flash games. I made games back then too. So like, I've made this idea I think like 4 times now.
Could you give us a little bit of like the lore on this island too, in the map? Like, you explain kind of like what it is of like, you know, we're getting this traditional haunted house experience almost, but what is the lore behind some of these characters? Do they have like, who are you playing as? What are you encountering? You know, what's going on inside this island?
But essentially the story is that you drive with your car one day, you just want to take the scenic route. Then there's this lady just floats in the air, just makes you like car crash. You know, like it goes full mainstream at the beginning. And then you find yourself in a garden of a full mansion. You're trying to ask for help. You open the door of the mansion. So you're trying to figure out where everybody is. You're just roaming around, nothing happens. No scary elements so far. But then at some point, this scary lady comes again, and now everything starts to lock. So, I mean, it still goes a little bit into the mainstream horror, but then this is where I start to add my little twist. The girl that haunts you is never the actual like enemy. She's like the victim, and all she's trying to do by haunting you is telling you, get out of here, you're gonna get the same as me. So imagine like when you get the cliche mainstream horror experience where somebody's haunting you, but in reality she's trying to voice herself and tell you, get out of here. I'm just trying to scare you so you can get out of here because there's something bigger behind me that you don't know about it yet.
Okay, well then as a creator and as an artist, as you're saying, you've made this piece of work in multiple different platforms now, right? Like you've created it across time. So what has the experience been like creating this in UEFN now that differed maybe from some of the other ones?
Well, I can say now this is the way coolest version I've ever made. Like it doesn't even compare to the other ones. I actually had like full-blown animations of characters doing things, cutscenes, interactive cutscenes. There's things happening. There's multiple endings again because that was also part of the idea. But now it's more fleshed out. There's user interface that shows those choices you make at the end based on which ending. You get a little nice interface that just unlocks tiles based on the locations you've been. So like adding that extra form of polish and like multiple layers added depth to the already nice story that I had made in the past versions. So that was like the idea. And like, yeah, generally like I'm feeling proud of what I made, and I can advertise this next to say game developer now, because I can say, hey, look, my work is maybe close to yours.
When it comes to remaking this on UEFN, how long did a project like this take to turn around?
I'm glad you asked that. This project was also a test for me to say UEFN is democratizing game design. So I wanted to also make a point by making this game. So I built it in 2 months from the beginning till the end. The playtime is 45 minutes average, so you know the length. There's 3 different branching paths you can take, so there's 3 endings. My budget was $200, and $100 from that was only for the development. The other one was for the key art, and it was only made by me, so yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's super cool. Not a lot of devs have actually shared the information on the budget and timing with releasing that, so that's cool to know. You have a lot more experience than some of the previous devs we've talked to, so given that background, what would you say is one of the biggest advantages you've experienced with UEFN so far?
I think getting the live edit and the UEFN together, which is basically you can have Fortnite Creative open while UEFN is running, and then when you do changes, like it updates between the modes. So I think that has been like the biggest tool that I've been using for the most part, because it allows for so much flexibility, sometimes even more flexibility than even game dev.
Yeah, I feel like Epic has really like gone out of their way in some senses to like make sure the dev experience is better maybe than people expected.
What excites you most about these projects? Is it like the making of them and the in this one particular, like recreating it, remaking it, so getting to make your own changes? Is it waiting to see the reaction? Is it hitting publish? Like what still excites you the most about this process?
Well, I think the most exciting part, my top, the first one is when somebody plays it on YouTube, and then I get to see their emotion. If they have like a video camera, I can see their emotions while playing it. That's like the top number one. And the second one is the music. Once I compose the music for the game, things start to click. So now I know what the vibe, what the atmosphere, what the moment, what the sentiments are, and then I create everything around it. So like one of the biggest cutscenes in the game was made by composing the music and then putting it into the game and making everything else, because then I could visualize everything else.
My last one for you is going back to the UEFN topic. I know you said you don't like promises, you like with the actual when the release date comes around. Is there though a feature or something coming to UEFN, or you hope that is coming, that excites you, that will hopefully elevate what you and others are putting out?
It's kind of hard because like dealing with different projects is always a different feature that you need.
Yeah.
Like one side we have those multiplayer experiences where they need completely different systems, ongoing servers. And then from the other side is what I have, like the one-offs, which is like solo experience, fully immersion driven. They require completely different things as tool sets, and even as a promotion. Like for example, the one-offs, they can never be promoted now, but the multiplayer experiences get hell of promotion once they're out. So like doing one-offs is not like worthwhile. So something to promote quality and one-off experiences in the current ecosystem is my top request. And I know it doesn't sound like very interesting, but at the end, like I kind of want really high quality experiences for players to be out there in your face rather than popularity contents, you know, like where there's like a lot of people that just play and then it just elevates through an algorithm. It's all data driven, you know, like I kind of want the art rather than the data.
No, that makes perfect sense, actually. So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Unreal Creations, and I can't wait till next time. All right, we're gonna keep on doing this series, but also keep on making as many videos as possible. All right, shouts to the devs who have all partook, one of those. And thanks to all of you guys for watching. We'll catch you back here for the next one. Take care.